In the dim light of a forgotten bus stop on the outskirts of town, two strangers find themselves bound by an unexpected delay. Sarah, a college student returning from a late study session, and Tom, a weary traveler with no destination in mind, strike up a conversation to pass the time. As the minutes stretch into hours, a thick fog begins to envelop the bus stop, obscuring the world around them. Strange, unsettling noises pierce the silence of the night. Footsteps seem to circle them, yet no one is there. The electronic timetable flickers and distorts, displaying times and destinations that cannot exist. As fear starts to take hold, Sarah and Tom realize the bus stop itself is an anomaly, a place forgotten by time and reality. They encounter an old man who appears from the fog, warning them of the bus that approaches, not to take passengers, but to claim souls for a journey from which there is no return. He speaks of the bus stop as a trap, a feeding ground for a creature that lurks between the veils of our world and another, darker one. Dismissing the old man as a product of their imagination, Sarah and Tom's resolve falters when the bus finally emerges from the fog, its windows dark, the driver a shadowy figure with an unnerving grin. As it stops, the doors open with a hiss, inviting them to board. With desperation fueling their courage, they decide to escape, running into the fog only to find themselves back at the bus stop, as if the world beyond has ceased to exist. Realizing the impossibility of their situation, they confront the entity masquerading as the bus driver, using their wit and will to break the cycle. As dawn approaches, the fog dissipates, and the bus stop returns to normal. Sarah and Tom, forever changed by the night's events, part ways with a newfound appreciation for the fragility of reality. But the bus stop remains, waiting for its next passengers, a silent predator in the guise of sanctuary. To extend the story and enhance the horror experience, let's delve deeper into the eerie atmosphere and the psychological terror surrounding Sarah and Tom at the bus stop. After their initial encounter with the shadowy bus and the cryptic old man, Sarah and Tom attempt to rationalize their experience. Deciding to wait for the next bus in hopes of escape, they notice the environment around them becoming increasingly surreal. The once familiar sounds of the night are replaced by an oppressive silence, punctuated only by whispers that seem to come from the shadows themselves. As they explore the immediate area for clues or a way out, they stumble upon objects that seem out of place, a child's doll with eyes that seem to follow them, an old newspaper featuring stories of people who vanished at bus stops, and a broken watch stuck at midnight. Each discovery heightens their sense of dread, suggesting that the bus stop is not just a physical location but a nexus for the lost and the damned. The fog grows denser, almost palpable, making it difficult to see or move. They hear the sound of the bus approaching again, its engine a low growl in the silence. This time, they notice that the bus's destination sign reads, "Nowhere and Everywhere." Tom, driven by a mix of fear and defiance, decides to confront the driver, demanding answers. As he steps closer to the bus, the ground beneath them begins to tremble, and the air fills with a chilling howl. The bus's doors open, revealing not seats, but an abyss that seems to pull at their very souls. The driver, his face a mask of shadows, speaks in a voice that echoes with the sorrow of countless lost souls, offering them a choice: board the bus and accept their fate, or remain at the bus stop, forever trapped in a loop of fear and despair. In a moment of clarity, Sarah recalls the old man's words about the creature needing souls to cross over to our world. She realizes that their fear feeds it, giving it strength. Together, they decide to face their fear, rejecting the bus and the driver's ominous offer. As they do, the bus stop begins to shake violently, the fog lifting as if in retreat. The sun finally breaks through the darkness, revealing a deserted street. The bus stop, the bus, and the driver have vanished as if they were never there. Sarah and Tom find themselves alone but safe, the terror of the night a haunting memory. As they part ways, a lingering doubt remains. Was their experience real, or a shared nightmare? The bus stop remains, a silent sentinel on the edge of reality, waiting for its next passengers, while Sarah and Tom carry the scars of their encounter, a chilling reminder of the night when they stood at the last stop, on the descent into unknown horrors.